Hello there, internet's version 2 here with Let's Play Monster Hunter World. Today I look fucking ridiculous, but it is worthwhile, because if I go to here, look at all my abilities. I have speed eating 2 now. I've got my Jagras helm with some speed eating on it, and I got that. This is the main thing. A Fluvial Expert nullifies or reduces damage in the Rotten Vale. Nullifies damage from effluvia and reduces damage from acids. You can walk around in the poison shit without having to worry. That is my Hornator male, the little spider ant things that were attacking me. Yeah, kill those and you do that. I got Slugger on my on my bone vambraces, makes it easy to stun monsters. So hey, I should do my speed attacks. My shield attacks more. Speed sharpening speeds up weapon sharpening when using a whetstone. My alloy greaves have a bit of that on there. And Carving Pro prevents knockback from attacks while carving, which I've got that on my Hornator coil, which couldn't find really many coils that had good abilities, but hey, if I cut off something's tail, then at least I can carve up the tail quickly before it disappears, because I don't know if that's the thing that happens before it attacks me. So hey, I decided to just make it... I just went through the list of all the armor, because I saw this, because I did a quest to kill however many Hornators in between. I was like, oh, well, let me look at what the armor set for Hornator is. Well, I figured it would be one piece, like how some of the other things, they give you, like that creature has one. But no, there's a whole armor set for Hornators, and I saw this one, which is just nullify damage from effluvia, so I had to make that. And while I was doing that, I was just going, well, what other things will actually give me abilities that I'll use? And hey, these are all fairly simple ones. I haven't gone too... The only one that I went out of my way to make was the Hornator male, and it was just kill a couple more Hornators to get, like, I think, wings or something. So that was really fine. So hey, we've got that now. So now I won't take damage while I'm fighting the Great Girros, which we're going to be doing in this video. Also, I did the quest for this motherfucker, and look what this motherfucker's got going. Hey, we have a second spot here. So now I'm getting, because I've got more than enough sleep herbs, we've got Parashrooms and Thunderbugs going, so... in due time, I'll have more than enough shit to just constantly do my capture stuff. Once I've got a shitload of those, I'll probably start focusing on some other stuff. And hey, I've got those 3 going. Because I'm not using plants right now, I'll probably chuck in the catalyze thing. Although it just speeds it up, and none of these actually take that much time. They're after every quest, so that's probably fine. Haven't really done much else in between. I did a bunch of the optional quests. I caught a Palaumu, which was here. Palaumu, when it's sleeping, is kind of a cute face, but it's gone now. Killed a bunch of Rathanos in the Rotten Vale along with Hornators. I don't think I really did much else. So with that, let's just post in your quest. We've got an optional quest to do today, because Great Girros. Was there anything else here? Yeah, I did Crying Shameless is a different thing. Where was it? Yeah, Persist the Pest, slaying a bunch of Hornators, and, yeah, slay 5 Rathanos. Oh, and I went back and... wait, no, that was the one that was already there. No, so no, I didn't have to do that. There's also a special arena for Palaumu, but I'll do it, yeah. But yeah, I did that, and yeah, did a bunch of things. So anyway, a rotten thing to do. It's surprising that this is just a optional quest on the side. That just kill a Great Girros is a side thing. We only have to spot it for the main missions. It's interesting, because some of the others that are... I guess Sitsi Yaku was the same, but while we were spotting Great Girros, we had to kill Radabon. It's just interesting how some of them it wants me to go out of my way to kill, and then other ones it doesn't. I mean, I would have killed Great Girros last episode if Rabadon or Radabon... I think it's Radabon. If Radabon didn't appear and attack me, then I would have killed Great Girros last episode, but whatever. I've noticed my points because I'm buying a shitload. A lot of things cost points and I'm not realizing they cost points. My points are starting to slowly go down. Health. Oh, that's got a lot of fresh food. More fresh ingredients makes you more likely to get extra abilities. Like Feline Fisher, which I won't be using. But hey, I got some defense up. And onwards we go. I still don't know how the canteen works. You can make custom ingredients and sometimes I pick up items in the fields that give me new ingredients and I've got no idea how any of that works. None at all. Again, I could look it up, but Although one thing, because I was just kind of curious, and sometimes just while I'm doing other stuff or watching videos, anything, I'll just look up online little things about this. Not to get massive things, but just kind of little things, learn little things about it. So one thing I learned, which I didn't realize because I only tried it with the bow, the slinger, you can't actually pull out the slinger while, because I have this a lot where I grab this and then I start shooting. You actually can't use the slinger with any other weapon because the whole, I can use, I can go to this. I can go to this while I've got this out and do this without having to sheath my weapon. Also, I've got 2 levels of speed eating, so eating's really fast. Yeah, the slinger also counts. You can't use the slinger while you have other weapons out. So there's that. Got a little bit of combo things on this. So if you just press circle without a direction for this, it actually does normal attacks. Where if you press forward, that's when you do your shield bashing stuff to try and stun enemies. And there was, I think, this. Yeah, like that. If I do the advancing slash and then go wah wah wah, I can do that. If I do this, I get my triangle. So yeah, because I was wondering the purpose of the 2 together to do the big up slash rah. And so there's a reason for that, and it's because doing this leads to different combos. My triangle attacks get a shield bash at the start of that, where if I do this and I go rah. Yeah, I can't, and I can go wee, and then I get this, and yeah. So I've got, so yeah, just learning little bits about this. I had no idea that this was the only weapon you could use, because I know you couldn't use it with the bow, but I figured that's because you would aim the bow instead. Oh, hi, Radabarn. You keep appearing there when I start these missions. But no, it just turns out that no, actually, this is the only weapon that you can use the slinger for. Also, something I saw, I think it was only during, it may have only been a thing during the beta, or it's been a thing since in terms of statistics. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it was the case during the beta. I don't remember if it's also been the case since then. The shield and sword is the least popular weapon in the entire game. The second least commonly used weapon, the bow. The 2 weapons that I use are the 2 least popular weapons in the game, with my most used one being the single least popular weapon. And I find that hilarious. I saw that and I'm just like, wow, really? This, because the thing that made, also, hey, I'm now immune down here to all this stuff. There's acid somewhere, which still hurts me, but all this stuff is fine. Because the reason that I went with the sword and shield is because I went with the dual slices at the very start when I didn't actually test out any weapon. I was just like, well, this seems fun. It seems like Blades of Mercy, and anything that's Blades of Mercy is something that I want, because I love Blades of Mercy style weapons. So, because when I say Blades of Mercy, it's because the Blades of Mercy is my favorite rendition of that weapon ever. Oh, hey, is that Great Girros? No? What are you?
Getting bad vibes here. Looks like it's looking for its next meal.
What is that? A Dogoron. Okay. So we don't want to fight a Dogoron? Got it. Go away, Rathanos. Whatever the fuck you are. Oh, hey, there's Great Girros. Or are you just a big Girros? Are you Great Girros? Yeah, you are. Hi, Great Girros. You're smaller than I thought you were based on the other thing that I saw. But hey, I guess you seem like Great Jagras in terms of size. Maybe a little bit smaller, but it eats things. So yeah, I went with the dual swords because it was, hey, this seems similar enough to. Oh, I'm guessing that's the acid that hurts me. Man, I'm so glad I got this freaking Ornithor thing to not take damage here. Makes fighting a lot easier. So yeah, it was a case of I went for that Blades of Mercy, and then I actually went and through and tested every weapon. Some of the weapons were a bit confusing, and I didn't quite understand them. There was some that oh wow, my okay. Ow. Did that stun me? No, it didn't. Okay. Something's flying. There's a lot of creatures over here. Fuck off. Just gonna go ahead and do this. It is, okay, it is definitely faster. Yeah, that's cool. And the speed eating's faster too. Yeah, because I tested every weapon. Some weapons I liked, but wasn't, but the longsword I liked, but it was a bit on the slow side, so I didn't want to try it just yet, because it's a bit slow. I want to learn enemy attacks in the flow of the game before I start trying to use it. Whoa, okay. It does angry shit, and it has frills, which makes it look really awesome. Also, there's so many Girros around here. Holy shit. So there were some things, and same with the Kinsex Glaive. I had no idea how Kinsex worked, which I also looked that up, and now, hey, I kind of get it. You tell Kinsex to attack monsters, and depending on which aspect of the monster you tell it to attack, you get different buffs. So that's how the Kinsex works, which I had no idea. Ow. God. Damn, you ouchies. Oh, right, yeah. Like, the Blazing Sword does a lot of cool damage, and it's powerful and everything, but boy, is it sharp as shit. It runs through its earlier level. Oh, that was dumb. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna run up here to do that for a second. Just don't mind me. This is because I wanted to use this. I don't know if these things are actually weak to fire or not, but I figured I'd try. Whee! Bam. I was trying to cut its tail off there, that's a thing. Ow, fuck you. No, fuck off! I don't care. I don't care if the internet cuts out. Oh, hey, drop the material. Cool. Part's broken. Yeah. Fuck off! I get it! Oh my god. Fucking shit. Here. Yeah, the main thing that made me go with the sword and shield when I was testing out all the weapons is, okay, so you've got your triangle button for your fast attacks, you've got your circle button to try and inflict stun on enemies, and you've got your big charge attack if you want to get in big damage. And so I understand all those, and I don't use the shield aspect of this thing at all. It has a shield, but I basically never use it. Just gonna grab this while I'm here. Hey, has it run away yet? This thing is oh no, it's running away. It is running away, but I'm fighting other things here. It's because I understood the mentality behind trying to use this. It made sense to me. Oh my god, die already so I can carve you. It made sense to me. It was this, like, triangle button is fast attacks. I'm killing so many things here, and so much is happening, I'm getting distracted. Triangle is fast attacks, circle is stun attacks to try and knock things down. I understand that, and I get how that works. I know what to do there. And it's got a big charge attack, so I know what to do when I get an opportunity. It's do a big attack like that. I understood it. And then as I've played more and more, there have been more aspects of this thing that I've liked. I love the fact that you can use items without having to sheath it. I love that even when you do sheath it, it sheaths really quickly. I like that you can use the slinger while you're doing it. I like the fact that it's a weapon that attacks fast, so it can inflict status elements faster. Because status elements inflict a certain amount of status element per attack, the amount of damage overall in the attack doesn't really affect it. Oh cool, Odogaron's coming up. I probably want to not be here when that happens. Yeah, it's just as time has gone on, there's been more and more things about the sword and shield that I really like. And reading, because seeing people talk, because I had a look at just people, it's like, what do people say about the weapons? What are like the general consensus and opinions of the different weapons in the game? And the main thing is like, people like great swords, they're the most common weapon, which makes sense because they're the advertised one, and I think they're the first one that the game offers you. Oh, they're the first one in the list, so that makes sense. Lances and gun lancers are used well because they've got defensive, they're good at defending and have like really powerful attacks. The Kinsex are pretty popular because of the options that they have and the amount of aerial movement that they have, and it's cool and everything. It's just like, I saw so few people talking about Sword and Shield at all, and I'm just like, okay. Because part of it was just going, okay, I'm clearly really like the Sword and Shield. What's the game? What is meant to be the game plan for the Sword and Shield? What's the ideal way you want to play this thing? And it was just going, oh, well, most people who are talking about different weapons in the game aren't even mentioning it. So I went ahead and looked, and was just going, okay, oh, that's not great. What? And I looked up, and it was like one star in the world, Sword and Shield something. I was like, what do people say about the Sword and Shield? And then I saw a couple, like, posts or articles of just being like people specifically talking about the Sword and Shield, and I was like, what people use this and how do they use it and everything. And it turns out it's just like why people like it is for similar reasons as to why I like it. And the word that came up by far the most when this is a bad situation. This thing is angry and fast. I'm just gonna grab this and I'm out of here. Oh fuck, I'm out. Hello, hi. And chase Girros down here. Come back here. Come back here. Go away. Oh, no, go wrong thing. Fuck off. I'm running low on stamina. Are you gonna still chase me? Just take this crimson fruit while I'm here. The word that kept popping up when I saw people talking about why they liked the sword and shield, or the advantages the sword and shield had, hey Palico, is utility. It is the weapon out of every weapon in the game that allows for acting to that specific situation the most. It can do most things. And it's a short range weapon, so it does a lot of things. There is no one thing that it is the best at. There's not a single thing that it does the best at, but it does better than average on everything. It is short range, so it doesn't have as much range as some of the others. It does, I guess range may be the one thing where it has less range than other things in terms of how close you have to get it. But even then, the dual swords might have less range than this thing. I don't know. I feel like the dual swords may have a little bit more range. But it's fast. It is not the fastest. Dual swords are the fastest. It's like, it does a decent amount of damage because it can attack so fast, so its DPS is alright. It has a shield, so it has defensive options. It isn't the best at defensive options, though. But out of all defensive options, it is, like, out of all weapons that have a shield, it is the worst shield out of all of them. But it has a shield, which is something that a lot of weapons don't have at all. It has aerial attacks because of its charge attack. It's not the best at aerial attacks, because the one that is the best at aerial attacks is the Kinsect Glaive. But it has them, which is something that a lot of weapons don't have. It's the only weapon that you can use the slinger while attacking with it. So while it is an incredibly short range weapon, you've got the option of using long range attacks while attacking with it. Because it's like, oh, it's getting pissed? Cool, let me just stand far away and just fire this shit at its face and go bam, 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 like this. It's because you can use the slinger without having to sheath it, you've got that option. That means. And it's the only thing that can use the items while you don't have to sheath it. So you can use items very quickly during battle. So if there's something that you can't do because of what the weapon can do, it's something where you can go to an item quickly and do it. It's just like, out of all the weapons in the game, this is the one that can heal you the fastest. It's the one where you can... I mean, not many other weapons I mean, that's the thing. This thing, like, the one I'm using right now, this thing, has very poor sharpness. It goes through the green and the yellow very quickly. I'm often getting into red in these fights, where the Aquamesser I was using was usually staying in green by the time I got to the end of a section of a fight. But because if I have a single moment where I'm walking away and it's fine, I can actually just go ahead and just use my whetstone during the middle of a fight, basically, and do it. And it's great. It's just, oh. It's just seeing people talk about this weapon and what the idea behind this weapon is and everything made me... It very much reaffirmed that I like this reason for the reasons that I like it. And it's like... And it helps that it is a fast attacking weapon with a lot of mobility. Because by far the most important thing to me in most games like this, in terms of... Oh, they both... Oh, it's the Thorn Pods, I'd prefer that. Yeah, is that... Any game like this, where you're running around with attacks and you want to attack things multiple times in a row or anything like that. How did I lose the Thorn Pod? Would you fuck off? Okay, fine. I was going to run up here a bit. How did I lose the Thorn Pod? Did I accidentally fire one? Or did I fire one at it as it was running away? Yeah, it is fast and attacking and everything. And it dodges a lot. And for games like this, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Fable, because it's similar to that, things like that, is that fast and nimble is what I like the most. That's because of how much character action and shit that I've played. I'm gonna hide here until you walk past. I like being able to move and dodge out of the way of attacks very quickly. Anyone who's watched my Kingdom Hearts series can very much attest to that. I dodge. I love dodging and I love moving around and avoiding attacks. Because the games that I've played the most in my life are games where that's exactly what you do. You run around and dodge attacks. So mobility is important to me. And it's just the weapon that has so much utility to it, of all the different things that you can do at once, and it has different functions for very different things. If you want to stun enemies so you can knock them down or do fast attacks. This has got both of them, it's very clear. If you want to get in a big heavy combo, you've got that attack, and it's just, oh. And the fact that the weapon that has all of that is a weapon that has high mobility, because it sheaths fast so you can run around quickly. It dodges, it attacks fast so you can go from attacking to dodging very quickly. And on top of that, it's got a shield in case I can't get out of the way, which, I mean, I rarely use because I usually forget this thing even has a shield, but it's just, oh, I love this weapon so much. It's so good. And it's just reading about it and all of the things that people like about the weapon and what it does very much just confirmed what I like about this weapon. I've spoken very little about what I'm actually playing. It's just because I was in the middle of fighting and trying to concentrate on all that. It took me forever to actually get the sentence that I wanted to get out. Or sentences about this weapon that I wanted to get out. I'm just grabbing a bunch of shit while I'm here. Hi! I think there's a thing that you can, a skill that you can get on one of the other things where you can actually gather items that have been knocked back too, but I got one for carving instead. Hello? Are you almost dead? I didn't bring my capture set. I don't know why I keep forgetting to bring my capture set to things. Just capture everything that I can freaking fight instead of actually fighting them instead. Man, Girros is really backed up. Or Great Girros is really backed up by the other Girros. Damn it. Ow, ow, ow. This situation gets a bit messy. Oh, Nero is knocked out cold. Sorry, Nero. Oh, wow, okay. Wait, you went down like a bitch, Jesus. I feel that was very fast. Is this thing just like super weak to fire? Like way weaker than I expected it to be, or what happened? Jeez, okay. I was hardly paying attention to most of that and the thing just died. I mean, it was here asleep, but even here, I killed it pretty quickly. Alright, Great Girros scale. What do we got? Great Girros hood. Well, hey, that was a fight. Wasn't a shitload going on. I was just kind of going for it. It feels like Great Girros is maybe meant to be like Great Girros, a somewhat simple monster, just a later game one, so it's a bit harder. Any other Girros dead? No, well, in that case. Kill Great Girros! Or just the other Girros. What are the difference in the looks of the little ones? Is there a difference? One of yous die. Yeah, there we go. Hey, you run away. Come on, grab it. Yeah, I got the hide. Hey! Well, I spent most of that just crapping on about the sword and shields, but oh well. While I'm in the middle of something and fighting and playing and everything, it's hard for me to focus on the words I want to get out and say. But within the 16 minutes, Jesus. For the first time that I fought something, that's ridiculous. Hey, maybe all the different abilities that I have on right now actually help. Outside the fact that none of them increase my damage. I mean, I look horrendous. But the main thing about coming into here was I wanted to be immune to the effluvial grime while I was down here. Which I am. Imagine if I had to worry about going into that while having to worry about being poisoned. Fuck that. Like, once I got to the second episode of this, and then I played a lot more episodes using the sword and shield, I was really worried that it was going to come across as, oh look, another let's play of the person using one of the really common weapons that everyone uses, yay! And then I look up online and the sword and shield is the least is the least popular weapon in this entire game. And I was like, wow, okay, really? Hey, everything available. Yo, well, I completed this, hunt 3 large monsters, and 2 of those for it. Hey, capture one of them. That's capture 2 of them, and it's worth the same amount of things. 3 quests in the Rotten Vale, 3 investigations. Go for investigations, because I've already got another investigations one going. If I can complete more than 1 at a time, then it cuts down. That's why I've got 2 honey ones here. Oh, 1 more quest in there. I should do that. I need to hunt another Rathian. I was trying to hunt Rathians to get my Princess Rapier, but I couldn't get. I got 1 spike, and I need 1 more spike to do it. So the spike you can only get from carving or breaking its tail or its back. So on a Rathian, that's difficult. Hey, you can't get the spike as a reward for Rathian, so I actually want to kill Rathians to carve them up, because I can't get the piece that I need from them by capturing them for that stuff. Alright, yeah, so yeah. Yep, and they established stuff, Great Girros. How weak is Great Girros to fire? I'm curious if it's 3, and that's why it went down so easily. It It's 2 weak to fire, which is, I mean, pretty good. And its tail is severable. That's the thing there. Okay. All right. Well, that's that. We've got these things over here. Hello. Probably don't need to collect this, but I do need to collect harvest. Boom, boom. Oh, there, great hornfly. Just randomly sometimes get that, and it's useful for armor. So this is, yeah. Speeds up, yeah. See, that lasts for 4 quests, which is interesting, but should I keep that on there so it always stays large, or should I just pump up the other ones? I mean, I'm not using it for the time being, so fuck it. Boom! Fungi harvest up. Just so it always stays up. What else was I doing? Was I doing anything else between here? I got nothing. Oh, I can see what the Great Girros set looks like, actually. So I went to those 3 things, right? Yeah, Resource Center, Archaeological Research, and bounty stuff. Yep, okay. So we'll see what you've got here. I want to see what the Girros set looks like. Probably won't use it, but...
Want something making?
Yep, okay. Forge equipment. Forge armor. Girros! Whoa! Whoa, that looks badass as fuck! Oh my god, Horn Maestro. Chris is the effect. Oh, horn medleys. Interesting. Hunting horn thing. Wow, that's my other. That's what is it? The Shameless one, but less cool and more badass. No, don't make it. I want to look at it. Okay, we got that. Oh, I like the look of that. This looks really awesome. I mean, it's red and black and leather looking, but so, like, obviously it's me, but fuck yeah. Oh my god, Effluvial Expert. So another thing with Effluvial Expert. Palico Rally, Paralyzed Resistance, and Paralyzed Attack. So a Paralyze is this thing. Oh, I really like the look of this set. I really do. I like that, but it covers a bit too much of the face. But, oh, the rest of this looks really, oh. This might be the thing that I grind out for appearance-wise. Because you just look like a badass, like, Harley Quinn Monster Hunter thing. This is so my aesthetic. Red and black with buckles and chains and studs shit everywhere and leather or leather appearance. Oh, this is my favorite aesthetically as a set so far. Fuck yeah. Alright, well, between this and the next episode, I'll probably be hunting a lot of Great Girros, so I hope everyone's ready for that. Go back to here. Put on the capture set. I can pick up a lot less items, but it's fine. Alright, so what do we hunt? Oh no, I gotta go. I don't even have an science quest yet. I've gotta go speak to this person over here. Alright, well, that was the first hunt done, where we killed the Great Girros, which was just an optional thing, but it gave us a badass set to make, so gonna make that shit. Trying to think if I have a paralysis weapon yet. I don't think so. Because Toby Kadachi has electric, but I don't think that's the same as paralysis. That being said, there's probably a bone path next to Great Girros for this that makes a Great Girros weapon. That would be paralysis. Because if paralysis is similar to stun, then that would actually work really well for the way I use this weapon. So that may actually be a weapon that I focus on too. Oh yeah, and Palico Safari did its thing, and it's awesome. Palico Safari is great. You can just get free monster materials. I only got, like, the shells and stuff, but yeah, this thing's great. They finally came back, and yeah. They did the last one, and I got some free Rathian stuff and a bunch of other items. So, yeah, Palico Safari, actually really good. You get quite a few items from it. It just takes a long time. So that's pretty good. Anyway, sup. What was the plan? I forget where we were going. Oh, the base of the veil. That's right. Yeah, we're going down, down, down.
Now is the time.
Yes. I mean, I think. First, we'll see if we can spot. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we're going down to the base of the veil so we can try and find Zora Mataros. All right. If we find anything promising, we'll look for a safe place to drop you two off. Okay. Let's go try and find stuff. I don't know what the plan is from here, but let's try and find stuff. Going well so far. I mean, that first hunt was really quick. That was insanely quick. 16 minutes for a first thing that I fought. I think. For the first time that I fought it, it's good. Again, Great Girros seems similar to Great Girros in terms of fairly simple. It's like the basic level enemy for that area. Like Kula Yaku is the base enemy for the Wastelands. and Sitsuyaku is the base one for the Coral Highlands. Even though we first fought a cooler Yaku in the forest, but that was meant to be, like, weird. It was meant to be weird that it was there. Although I still think you'll find him there, but... These spikes are so fucking huge. Some armor sets just look so... I don't like the bulky looking armor sets because they look ridiculous to me.
Raffinos.
This more looks the Coral Highlands.
So free.
I mean, although the Rotten Vale is beneath the Coral Highlands. That's for
what's the bottom of the veil like?
Poison?
I could not say. Though we have learned much, what we have are mere facts, and not a single clue to what truth they add up to.
Oh, okay. Fair.
We know Zora Magdaros is heading there, but why?
The world is full of mysteries to consume us.
Yeah, and delicious mysteries to consume.
You love your food so much. Everyone in this world does. It's a game full of characters that absolutely love their food, and there's a whole culture of food, and they love it. And they didn't turn every single character into a super fat, like, comically obese, disgusting character. Not the idea of obese people being disgusting, but the idea of when characters are made to love food, they're obese, and they're, like, slobbering their food everywhere, and they make a mess out of their food. Disgusting in that regard, not disgusting because they're obese.
As I thought.
Like, it's a culture who loves their food, and they love gigantic servings and everything, but they're not there because of it. What on earth is that? Or was that the thing that fought us before? Is that Legiana? It is it? Yeah, it is. Hi, Legiana. Hello.
We have disturbed its hunting grounds.
Because it was hunting Raffinos? Okay. Hi, Legiana.
We should regroup.
Oh, we're flying away. Bye. Okay. I'm gonna guess we have to kill Legiana in the Coral Highlands before we go down into the bottom of the Vale. The story of what's happening in between things, because it's so long in between and the dialogue's just kind of there, I sometimes forget what it is. I mean, I know Zora Magdaros is somewhere down there, and there was that person who rescued us who's trying to help us look for it from the first or the second, I think they were. I think it was the first. But yeah. And we're just sitting back here. So much for making it down. We gotta go kill it. That Losa monster is known as Legiana. It rules over all other monsters in these skies. So long as it's out there hunting, we won't be able to reach the base of the Rotten Vale. I had almost forgotten you're a hunter. Go kill it. Okay. Legiana, embodiment of elegance. Damn. Hey there. That was quite a shake. What have you got to say? They're not the third fleet out of the sky last time, huh? Makes sense. An attack like that now, that RC would turn airships into a cloud of splinters. I'm still curious if this is the third fleet. Were these people you're dealing with in Monster Hunter 3? Oh, you're moving to Astera. Interesting. Okay. Well, you're gonna do that. Before we go, if I'm gonna be fighting a big-ass creature that flies around like that, I'll probably want a different thing. Probably want to change this around. For starters, surely this will come in useful at some point. We actually see any freaking wind anywhere. Yeah, let's not go for Blazing Edge. What's got really good sharpness? I mean, Blooming Knife has the best sharpness out of everything I've got. Jagras Edge is close, but doesn't have poison. God, Jagras Edge. Like how much? See, you see here, the green and the yellow are super tiny. Where here, it's actually evenly spread out between all those. And the yellow is fairly big. All right, Blooming Knife, because I stick with what I know. Hey. Oh, righty, onwards we go. Yo, what's up?
Hey, partner.
That was a Legiana. You remember it from before, right? Knocked us into the Vale in the first place. Unless we take it down, we'll never get to the research base down to the bottom of the Vale.
Careful.
And I just hate the word never, don't you? All right, let's fuck up Legiana. Legiana, oh, to be assigned, won't it? Embodiment of elegance. Oh, it's level 5. Our first level 5. You already know how I feel about that intolerable creature. As long as it controls the skies in the Highlands, we'll never be able to make it descend. Do take care of it, won't you? Got it. Got it. Legiana, embodiment of elegance. Oh, I could have gone to the canteen. Whoops. There's no canteen here, I don't think. Is there? Do you make things for me here?
Oh.
Hi there. Yep. Nothing to say? No, okay. Wait, where's the... Oh, that was down here. Oh, it's the item box. Okay, onwards we go. I can make food there. Whee! You can make food. You can have your handler make food. Cook stuff in the tent, which is interesting. Just shove it. Just shove a giant tray thing into the tent and just boil the shit out of it. Well, probably not boil. Can't imagine this type of food's boiled. What am I saying? What am I going on about? I don't know. I kind of lost track of my train of thought. My train of thought's been scatterbrained so much this episode.
So we can fly down to the base of the Rotten Vale.
Can you make me food?
The airship will get knocked out of the sky if we don't do something about that monster.
So curious what I should still try oven roasting. Gestures. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Yeah. Yeah. I forgot about that. Okay, health or attack? Health or attack? Health. Yeah, nice cooking food. Have I seen this in the video yet? Hey, cook a big chicken. Ah, love it. Do you get some of it too? Oh, yeah, she watches. It's like, do you enjoy it? And then the... Yeah! I love the little flourish she does at the end. I probably should have gone to the campsite that's up there that was right next to where I thought it originally, shouldn't I? Oh, was they? Oh, flash pods. I was about to say thorn pods? No, they're flash pods. And empty files, so I can carry as many as possible later on. Okay. Onwards we go! Whee! Love that about the Coral Highlands. So where's the rope lift that I activated here? I activated a rope lift. There it is. Yeah, I activated a rope lift in the Coral Highlands. One of the side quests were build a thing, and now it's here. And one of them actually takes me to my spot that I know that has all of the, what is it called? Mining deposits. One of these takes you right there, and it's awesome. So you don't have to crawl around the side of it annoyingly. Whee! Arathanos. Is it up here? Oh, it's through here. Okay. You crawl through here, see up our pants. And it's rope lift. Is this might be the one. No, I don't think it is. Oh, this is where this goes. Okay. Saw this spot a heap, and I was wondering what is a purpose to this little outpost here, but oh, okay. Interesting. I've got to spend a day, just a full day while I'm playing this game, just going to every place and doing a shitload of investigations to unlock, oh, not investigations, expeditions, I should say. Just go to every place, go on expeditions to all of them, and learn the layout of the places a lot more. And also just actually go to all of the zones on the map, so the whole map appears to me at once. Because despite how many times I've been to Coral Highlands, if I go to my map here, there's still a fair bit of it that's unexposed. That means I don't know if there's lower levels to this, but... So where the hell is this thing? We last saw it heading towards the other campsite, but I don't remember how to get there. Might have been up here. Is this how we got to the other campsite? I think it was up here. I don't remember where it was. Oh, did I eat my ration? I did not. That's dumb of me. Yeah, this is where we first saw it. Legiana gashes, where... Oh, there they are. They blend in here. Yay! I'm guessing the flash pods didn't knock it out of the sky. Legiana, I'm coming for you. If you're in the embodiment of elegance, I'm curious what your set's gonna look like too. Oh, hey there, Kelby. Is that a Kelby? Jump down. And there's all... Well, not racks. It's not attacking me. There we go. Follow the trail. Grab you. Hello. Hi. Investigation added. I'm curious what investigation I just added. Investigations you just seem to randomly unlock as you go along. Oh, look. It's already appeared on the map. Yep. Track the monster. There it goes. That was fast. I feel like I have not investigated these things enough to have that appearing that quickly. It says there's gashes appearing. Is there gashes down here that I missed? No? It's kind of... Oh! Oh, hello. Hi. Hi, Legiana. This may have been one for a boat. Oh, well. Right. Hello. You scream a lot. So you've got wind attacks, right? That was your thing? Mounting attack! There we go, instantly. It's another flying one, yep. Whoa! Jesus, okay. I believe I even braced that, and that still did that much. Jeez. Attack the head. I think his head looks badass. It's like Victini's head. Fuck you. Bitch out of here. Oh, there we go. There it is. Triple strike. Yeah. Oh, and you broke your head. You broke your face on there. Haha. Yeah. Attack. Bam. Haha. Screw you. Whoa. What happens there? Ice? Oh, you have ice powers. Okay, that is concerning. Grab this material. Okay, you are ice as well as wind, I guess. Hello. Damn it. That didn't work. Yeah. Try and stun you. Slash get a lot of leaping attacks in. Ow, fuck. Turn around attack me right at the perfect timing. Ow! Jeez, that did a fair bit of damage. As long as you don't freeze me, we should be okay, though. The flying creatures? Oh. There's that leaping again. Hello? Beat shit out of you. Yeah! Damn. The sliding attacks. Oh, God. Jesus. You're a bastard. You know that? Screw you. Ow. Boom, boom. Stun damage, stun damage, stun damage. I don't know if you have to hit the head for the shield attack to actually inflict stun damage or not, but it's hard to hit the head on this thing. It's hard to hit this thing at all. That's the idea of the flash pods, is so you knock it down to the ground to get the attacks into it. Whoa, God. It forewarns those a lot, but they seem to hit a wide radius too. Okay. Yeah, we go. You're on the grounds. Yes. Leap and mount. Yes. Perfect. Whoa, Jesus! I didn't brace that one. I don't think I did. Yeah. I missed the brace on some of them. If you're not bracing at the start of it, then it doesn't count. That's it. Attack the head. We're gonna get triple strikes soon. There it is. Bam! Bam! Bonk! Bit the shit out of you. Fuck you up. Fuck you up. And charge. Pound the head. Yeah. This is what I love about the sword and shields. I've got those like. I've got the attacks of attacking it, the shit out of it fast. I've got the attacks for like attacking it to stun it. I've got the attacks to leap on its back to mount it. And then once it's knocked down, I've got the attacks of just do a big charge hit and just go. Just gonna quickly do this while you're doing that. Yeah. Okay, so you've flown off somewhere. Any gaseous count? No. Where'd you? Oh, you're just down here, actually. You're actually not that far away at all. You went just to there. Hello! Hey! Not even close. I mean, there's a wedge beetle I could have. Yeah, there was a wedge. Yeah, it just came up saying wedge beetle. Could have used the wedge beetle maybe to actually get that in. Whoa! Does that freeze as well? Jeez. Yeah, it's pissed off right now, so. Just doing my tactic. Oh, I wish I had something better than stones. Even red pits would be better. Just while it's pissed. Oh, it's on the ground now. Now. Oh, jeez. I must admit, it does have an air of, like, it has an air of viciousness to it, because it's vicious shit, but when it spins around and all of the things come around, yeah, it does have an air of elegance to it. I'll give it that. And mounts. Damn it. I got the hits in, but, oh, wow, okay. There's Vigor Wasps around here somewhere, aren't there? Yep, there is one. Hello, thank you. Knowing the environment would really help with some of these fights. And I kind of know this area. I knew there was Vigor Wasps there, so I need to go grab it. Just like knowing more about every bit of environment would be super helpful. Oh, Legiana material, seriously? Where the fuck was it? It was Legiana material, I want it. I broke something somewhere, and I don't even know how. Just constantly grabbing the red bits and everything. Where is it? There it is. Free materials where I can grab them, I'll take. Take this. Hello. Oh. Come on. Ah, fuck. Run right past me. Well, you're collapsing a lot on the ground. I should probably be using this opportunity to just attack you faster and try and knock you out. Bam. Fuck you up. Ah! I'm getting some hits in. It's going awkwardly, but it's fine. So I was thinking, if I attack its feet like this, I don't know if that actually knocks it out or not. Wait. Attack shady head. Out of the way. Whoa, that was not, I thought you were doing the diving attack. I didn't realize you were doing a spinning attack like that. Wait, run out of the way. It's not even pissed off right now. Like, it's not even in a pissed off attack mode, but it's doing a shitload of ice attacks. Now it's pissed off. I know it's not. I thought I saw the red, but no. Whoa, Jesus. Oh, hi, Sitsi. Hi, do you want to help me kill this thing? You seriously gonna try and stun me? Fuck you, Sitsi! I mean, you got that thing. Attack it! You two have a turf war. Just something that doesn't involve me. While you're both here. Ah. Oh, Sitsi ran away. Sitsi stunned us for long enough to run away. Oh, yeah, gimme. Gimme. Thank you. How do I get other Palico gadgets? Because I've maxed out the proficiency in this gadget, but I'm just like, I don't even know how to get other gadgets. This thing is very hard to attack in the head. Again, I think the stun only counts if you hit its head, but because of its everything about the sheer nature of it. Oh. Yeah, jump out of the way of that. Hello. It'd be worthwhile to try and wedge beetle somewhere to try and land on its back. Oh, fuck, I'm stunned. Fuck. Help me. Ow, fuck. Running away forever. Any Vigor Wasps still down here? Oh, yep, there's one over there. Go. There we go. Nice. Grab the red bits while I'm here. Hello. Oh, you're running away. Fuck you. Fuck you. Is that Legiana material there? Oh, Sitsi material. Yeah, they had a little bit of a fight. Wyvern tears. Awesome. Not sure exactly what they do, but hey. I don't know where this is leading me. Is this where it's going? It kind of looks like it, but I'm not sure. Whee! Random question. The glider mantle that I have, would that activate while I'm doing my charge up with jump attack in the air or not? Does it count for that too? Oh, the pipe? Oh, not the pipe, the ivy thing. That's not what I meant. Alright, you can't use your rope thing. Hey. Hello! You are falling through the geometry. Legiana, this doesn't even make sense. Legiana, what the fuck? What the fuck? God damn it. Ah, no, you took away. Okay. Oh, now you're up here. Okay. You're gonna not be weird now? You don't have as much room to fly over here. You can still hover and shit, but we've both got a lot less room here than before, so I try and use as much of that to my advantage as I can. Fuck. I mean, I'm attacking your back because you're halfway through the fucking ground for whatever reason, so I mean, I've got that. Bruh. I don't know if you realize this is ground. I mean, you stood on it before, but... Ow, fuck. Been knocked down to the ground already. Well, I don't even know what you're doing right now. Ow. Oh. I'm yet to be hit by that, so. Come on, mount! Mounting attack! Well, I attacked it and knocked it down to the ground. Okay, get over to its head, actually. Probably a smart idea. Head! Boom, boom! Big hits! Yeah. Oh, damn. We're in the yellow now. Ah, shit. From piercing pod. Oh, fuck! Ice Blight. Okay, okay, wake up, wake up. So Ice Blight, okay, it's Black Thunder Blight. What does it do? You said it would make... does it just make me more likely to be stunned or more likely to be frozen? Maybe it's just more likely to be stunned by those types of attacks.
You've been hit with ice blight.
Get, oh, it'll eat right through your stamina. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's what it does. Okay, yeah, you're actually super pissed off. I'm out of here. Bye. Now drink this. Look how fast that is. Oh, 2 levels of speed eating is great. Speed eating makes a lot of sense with this too, because eating during fights is something I do a lot. Same with the, well, you're still really pissed off, aren't you? The, what's it called? Whetstone. Hello! Right, things that I can do while I'm got my sword and shield out, it's just, I made it even better. Fuck you. Boom, that did hardly anything. Wait! Jesus. Yeah, when I've got very little room to move around, this is terrifying. Wait, yeah, go and attack. Would you fuck off? Oh, my man's gonna do this. While you're going away, wherever, he is fine straight up. Okay, this fight's going fine. I'm not at all stumbling around constantly trying to do this. It's going fine. I mean, it's going okay, but it could be going a lot better. This may have made more sense with the bow, but I'm not as confident with the bow. I'm more okay getting closer to this thing than I am the... Wait, where are you telling me to go now? It's telling me to go back down? I just went up because you were telling me to go up here. So you are telling me to... Where the fuck are you telling me to go? I'm so confused. Where are you telling me to go? Yeah, okay, that way, okay. I am going up this way. I'm terrible at following scout flies. Okay, go back up here. Because I went up here, but then... Yeah, so up there, okay. Am I going up that one? Okay. That I didn't understand. Right. Oh, hi, Palamu. Paolamu. I've not pronounced that right once, I don't think. That's fine. I'm picking up all of the wrong things here. These are not the things that I'm trying to go after, but whatever works. Am I going right? There you are. Okay, you're still not on the ground yet. I was back to where we first encountered you. Okay, I didn't realize that links around like that. Hey, buddy! I was trying to see if you were sleeping and I could just shock trap you and stuff. Oh, there was a thing over there. It was a little thing saying, oh, that might be coming inside. Fuck, totally missed. Hello! Rah, ow. Would you go away? Wee! Big slice. Hello! Would you? Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! No! Head attacks! There we go. Oh, I only broke the parts. I thought I knocked it down to the ground. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Wah! And I can see parts of you are beaten down, but I already, fuck. In case you can't tell, I'm a bit unsure of like effective ways to go about this fight. There we go. Oh yeah, it doesn't dequit, like my red pits don't fall into the ground and dequit. I think once I use this, I go back to using my red pits. I think. Not sure. So like, if I use it now and hit your head, do you fall down to the ground? Or is it not that simple? I'm gonna try it. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, flash pods could just be a real quick instant stun. Good if you're in the air. Because if a bunch of item things that I could probably use way more often to make fighting easier. Like actually crafting and bringing items with me on missions. Wait, now you're super pissed. What is that there? Probably piercing pod or anything like that. Did you run away again? Wow, you just got angry. I'm surprised you ran away. Piercing pod. Just gonna take that. And then that gets rid of my red bits. Might as well use the free heal here. Bonk. Oh, I need this. I've been fighting for long enough. I got hungry and ran out of stamina. Alright, piercing pods, and then we can go back to our flash pods. It's going fine. It's going fine. I'm doing marginally okay. Whee! We're getting there, I guess? Have you gone up further? Yep, you're 91 above me. 91 measurements above me. We're getting there, we're getting there. This is a very different fight to the Girros. Different in that I'm fucking up a lot more, but... It's a lot harder to fight because it's constantly in the air and I have to dodge out of big, very large attacks. I feel that is something because of how versatile this weapon has been. Oh wait, I still gotta go up. I'm going the wrong way. Because of how versatile this weapon is, and it's got its moveset that is usually effective of just attack with these fast attacks and then beat the shit out of them. I'm fighting most things the same way. I'm very confused at where this is telling me to go. Which feels like it's often the case. Is it telling me to go up here? Maybe I do go down here. So but then it tells me that way. Where? You're pointing to here. Up further? I'm going up here. Maybe I have to wedge beetle over to something. Go up this way. I'm so bad at following these scout flyers. Hey, wedge beetles. Where the hell are we? Is that section up there? I'm just gonna keep going up and see if I can see any pathway. I don't know how much this helps me, but what are you? Sleep toad! I probably do not want to hit that. Is that over there, but I can't reach up from. Oh, I can go up further. Yeah! Finding my own way. So now scout flies are telling me to go up here. Why didn't they tell me to go up here before? Why are you gonna be confusing? Wedge beetle! Whee! Okay, so we're just going up. It's still way above us. We're just going up and up and up. Okay. You're just at the very apex of this entire world. Fair enough, Legiana. I wonder if, okay, if you're at the top here, I wonder if this is your home and this is your sleeping spot. Because if you're asleep up here, I'm going to be so happy. Man, this really feels dramatic. We're climbing up to the very top of this. Also, I mentioned this before. It looks like, I mean, I know it's not, but you look over there and it looks like, well, like we're in a coral place and it kind of looks like that's the surface of the ocean. Oh, this is the glider mantle area. Hello! This is where glider mantles help. Okay, interesting. You come and fall into that. You mind? Legiana, look what I got for you.
Right.
Bye! Yeah, we can get to the base of the rotten veil. There we go. Aquacore. Just mining while this is going on. Oh, keep mining. Aquacoral. Oh, go get it, go get it. Go! Get one piece out of it at least. Hey, a coral crystal. Man, could have used the glider mantle for dramatic fights, going around here and just flying and landing on top of it, but nah, just capture it at the top anyway. It's fine. Okay, both of those fights went way smoother than they could have. I mean, yeah, all up, this video was like 2 really quick fights. I'm worried again, because I fight enemies fairly much the same way, unless I'm fighting something with a bow where, like, if I was gonna fight Legiana again, I'd probably use a bow. Just anything that isn't, like, everything that's flying, use my bow. Everything that isn't, use that. I was using the bow on Palami when I had to capture it, and it went pretty well, actually, because it's got a gigantic face for a weak point, so it works pretty well. I think that might be my tactic. Everything that's flying, I use the bow. Everything that isn't, I use my sword and shield for. But because I'm fighting most enemies in a fairly similar way, go up, attack the shit out of their feet, knock them down, attack their head, dodge when I can, leap onto their backs when they're still for a moment, use the big, like, slam attack when they're on the ground. I'm worried I'm going to get to a point where enemies are going to very much require me fighting them in a very different way, and then I'm going to fall behind because I've trained myself constantly to do the same tactics for every single one. And I'm worried that that's going to come back to bite me in the ass one day. Monster Bone Plus. I should have read what that was. Okay. And iron ore. Oh, and herbs. Thank you, I guess. Hunter rank 9. Oh, yeah. Legiana updated. Palico up into the deep. Earn the right to take on 5-star assignments. New Safari locales available. New cutscene and new upgrade levels. Oh, I can upgrade my armor even more. Considering everything that I'm wearing right now, I just upgraded. I pumped a shitload of armor spheres into this thing to go and fight the Great Girros, and then it went down really easily. I mean, the body piece is good to have upgraded anyway because it's good for Effluvial Grime, but...
How incredible.
I did it. That actually wasn't too bad. It got close to killing me at one point, but that was about it. I feel like I've actually been doing pretty well at this game. For a beginner to the series, I feel like I've been doing pretty well. I mean, at this point, I'm almost 40 hours into playing the game outside of that. But I feel like for a beginner, I'm doing fairly well, but also maybe low rank is just fairly simple to just go through and fight each monster. I think high rank is where I'm going to be fucked, but I've been doing, I feel like for a beginner, I've been doing well so far. Now Aisha will make its descent into the lower depths of the Rotten Vale. Just say the word when you're ready.
All right, the time has come. Let's head down to the bottom of the Vale.
Okay, but before we do that, let's go back to Astera. We'll go back here. I got shit to go. Oh, actually, go to workshop. We gotta see what Legiana set looks like. We just gotta. It's elegant and ice and everything. And a new level for armor. Shit. And this means that everything that I've maxed out now is just gonna take forever to max out again. For defense things, but it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Overall, that was fairly successful. Great Girros went down really easily, and Legiana, while there was clumsy parts of the fight, and I probably wasn't getting it in as effective as I possibly could have, I didn't get fucked up that much. There was one part where I nearly died, and that was down to maybe 20% health, but even that was the worst that I got down to. And that's what I think a big part of it is the sword and shield, because I can move around quickly and I can dodge so quickly with it. And if I attack and miss, I can dodge fairly quickly afterwards, is letting me dodge a lot more attacks than what I would with any other weapon. Because I feel that with any other weapon, with how long it takes for the attacks to come out, being less mobile, I'd be hit by a lot more attacks. Where for the sword and shields, because it has a pretty good mobility to it, I'm dodging a lot more attacks than I would with any other weapon. I mean, other people probably dodge as many attacks with their weapons, but I'm probably not as good as dodging. I'm bad at dodging with the slow weapon because because I'll attack and then that attack will miss and then it's too late to dodge. Where if I attack with this and I miss, it's like, oh fuck, that fucked up, dodge, and I can get out of the way quickly. I can rectify mistakes with this easier than other weapons, I think is the thing that I'm trying to say. All right, Legiana, what do you look like? Ingot. Ooh, that's a whole Dragonite set, isn't it? That is, yes. Yes. Yes to this. Hell yeah, just a crown. Damn, okay. It all requires Monster Bone Plus. Health boost, windproof. Thunder resistance, thunder attack. Windproof. Wind pressure, interesting. This just makes you look like a queen. Why is it called an ingot set? You're just meant to look like a queen here. Alright, okay. De-equip it all. So that is that. That's that part. This is really the first thing that is like a full-on proper skirt or dress that I actually like. It's not massive, like, it's long and flowing, but it's not sticking out to the sides like some of them were. What does this look like? Oh, okay, that's just... That is literally a color palette swap of my current ones. I guess it makes sense. I'm wearing alloy things. Alright, Legiana, what do you look like? Oh, that's also really good. Oh, that's pretty good too, actually. Yeah, it's pretty good too. That's pretty good too. Could do a bit more with covering up the entire, like, underwear section. That's a bit needlessly exposed. It does, aesthetically, it doesn't even make sense with the rest of the outfit for that part to be exposed. But, other than that, It's a pretty good set too. I really like the wing pauldron things there. I like the cape that it's got going on. Okay, and okay. Right, so this. So that is a really good body piece. That's probably one of my favorite ones so far. It's elegant. It's got a cape that looks nice. It's got all that going. What do these two look like together? Clashing a bit. Clashing a bit in colors. Actually, it doesn't clash as much as I expected it to. Well, I think it's mainly clashing because of the greaves. Yeah, the greaves that I've got on right now have the red section around their arms, so it kind of pulls it together, but they're still clashing a bit. A little bit. Okay, take that off again. So, okay, so that's the headpiece. That's that, which doesn't look super different or interesting. So, like, this, like, it's just a bit on the small side. like, my entire ass is exposed. That just doesn't feel safe. It's such a tiny little thing. It's just... the feathers could do with it being a little bit bigger, so my entire ass isn't exposed to being hit by attacks. Like, all the greaves only going up, like, that's fine. Like, some of them are full-on pants, and then some of them are just, like, leg pieces, which are designed to be... Which, in fairness, like, this is a leg piece that doesn't go all the way up. That's because that's meant to be over it. So, going all the way up might just restrict movement more, but... But this, like, doesn't go all the way up your legs, but then it's got something that... Like, your entire ass is showing for this set. It's weird. I like this set, though. I really like this. Again, you just look like a badass queen, like, knight kind of thing. It's awesome. Oh, and the Girros set is fucking great. I was worried that as we were gonna go on, we're gonna get more sets that were like the Hornator thing that I'm wearing right now, where it's got big spikes and becomes big and bulky and everything a bit more as time goes on. But no, it seems that is not going to exactly be the case. We get some actually pretty elegant things later on. I'm curious what the monster, like, how difficult is it to get to Monster Bone Plus. All right, before we end the episode, let me just go to like this. Because it's something. Alright, yeah, there's a bunch that... Okay. So that's it. Oh, that's interesting. Girros comes off of Puke. Not what I was expecting to come off of Jagras. Interesting. It's weird for it to go to poison to this. But that's also okay, because the bone weapons seem to have a lot worse sharpness than the metal weapons. The ore weapons. So that actually has, like, the sharpness isn't as good as the blooming left. It's pretty good. And then the escape's going up and up and up. And it inflicts paralysis. Only 120 compared to this thing's 240. And it actually has less attack. It's got some affinity, though. Interesting. And hey, we've unlocked a lot more things that show things here. Monster Bone Plus is a big thing. Okay. Monster Bone Plus is a big thing that we need. Can we check, like, information for that to see how we get it? Zoom doesn't help us anything. Skill, no. Trying to see if there was anything that I could use to examine the Monster Bone Plus to see what it requires, but no. There's Legiana, Glacial Grace, which is pretty cool. That bounces off Aqua Mesa. Cool, I did another one of those. Yeah, Palamu set, which that kind of looks adorable. Spiked Edge to go up further. That's a sleep weapon, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, a lot of this is just Monster Bone Plus added on to a bunch more weapons for the other things. So, okay. Okay, so this path, like this line here is now possible-ish for our things. Oh, right. Well, I shall end the episode here. On the next episode, we'll be descending greater into the depths of the Rotten Vale. We've got a couple other things to do, it seems, in between. We've got a bunch of... I don't know how much grinding for those sets I should do in between videos or not. I really don't. Because I want them. The Great Girros set looks amazing. But what I'm wearing right now, while looking ridiculous, has the abilities that actually suit my playstyle. And I've been told in the Best Friends video and by other people that one of the things that you shouldn't do is don't worry about trying to grind out armor too strongly in low rank, because you'll replace it with a high rank version of it later that will use similar materials and it'll just be straight up better. So I mean, I don't know how far away from high rank I am. I have no idea, like, what hunter rank and how many missions do we go through before we get to high rank. I'm not actually sure, so I don't know how far away I am from it, but I don't know. Because I've got a set here that has skills that function well and decent defenses, I don't know how their elements are, like how resistant they are to different elements or anything, but if I just dodge every attack, that doesn't matter too much. I might just roll with this until high rank, because it's effective in terms of skills for what I have. I mean, the speed eating thing, I do potions so quickly now, it's great. Again, my entire set is based around, if I fuck up, I can rectify that mistake really quickly. Which works well for me, because I fuck up a lot. Oh, man. The more I play this, the more I get into it with the more shit that's opened up as it goes on, and it's great. I love this game. This game is really fun. It is for a game that is paced fairly slow. Again, I'm 40 hours into it, and there's grinding elements to it. It's amazing how much I'm enjoying this game. I think part of why the grinding is nowhere near as frustrating is because of the nature of the big monsters. It's because I go, okay, I need to kill Rathians to get my princess rapier, and it's however, like, I've killed however many Rathians. I've gone out of my way once to grind a Rathian. Every other Rathian has been as a result of a quest. And then I went and killed one Rathian, and if I kill one more Rathian and make sure I sever its tail, or if I get lucky with rewards from carving it or anything, I can get the Lost Spike for the Princess Rapier. You need to do grinding to unlock different weapons, and because a single mission to hunt a monster is like 15 minutes if you're fast, it can be like, if I want a particular weapon or piece of armor or anything, or if I want a full armor set, a full armor, because it probably also helps that I haven't tried to actually grind a full armor set. I did that for Kula Yaku, and that was quite a number of missions to do. But I think because even though it's a long time to grind out something, if I want to get the full Rathian armor set, I'd probably have to go kill 6-7 Rathians. Maybe not that many, but still. And 6-7 Rathians, if you're doing 15 minutes each, with the time in between missions to get ready and everything, you could be looking at 2 hours, which is a fairly decent amount of time. I've spent a lot less in other games grinding out levels, and it's taken longer. I think there's aspects of the grinding here that don't make it feel like it drags on as much. One, even though it's 2 hours, like, let's just go for that example before of 6 to 7 things to get enough Rathians to get the Rathian set. And it would take about 2 hours. In that 2 hours, the task that I'm doing, I only have to repeat 6 times. Whereas if I'm in a game and I want to kill these enemies to get experience points, I'd kill all those enemies. It would take, depending on like the game and the room that you're in, it could be anywhere between 30 seconds to 2-3 minutes. Which is a lot faster, but it also means that if I want to clear that room, I won't be getting as much of that room if it takes me... Say they both take me 2 hours. If I have to grind out enemies in a room to get to the desired level, in one room it takes 2 hours, or I have to grind Rathians for 2 hours, re-entering and, like, entering, killing, and re-entering that room to grind experience, in that 2 hours, I'd repeat that process 20, 30, possibly 40 times, depending on the time. For Rathians, it would be 6 or 7. Because you get a fairly decent amount with the rewards that you get at the end, like, say, especially investigations, where you get all your extra rewards for parts that you break, for parts that you get for capturing, or the extra rewards that you get down the bottom, for all those extra, and just the rewards you get for just the basic quest. You get a lot more at once. Even though it takes long, you get a lot more at once, and there's a mental aspect of it of, I only have to repeat this a couple times. Even though that couple times will take a long time, I've only got to repeat this a couple of times. And whereas if I'm grinding out a room in there, I've got to enter, kill everything, and re-enter this room, and I'm going to be wanting to do that about 40 times to do this. And it's just mentally, 40 is just you repeating the same thing over and 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 over again. Where grinding out a monster here, you'd be repeating that process and then repeating it again. It also helps that here, there's a clear defined point of you've made a progress. It is, you've hunted this monster and completed that quest. Cool. You're a tangible step towards how far you want to get. Where 1/40th, 2/40th, 3/40th of the way, 4/40th of the way. It's way less, and if I want to take a break and do something else or come back to it later, finishing a quest is perfect time to stop, I finish the quest, I can do another quest tomorrow. Which I did before. I killed one Rathian, I got one spike out of the 3 that I needed, but I already had one. So I only need one more spike to get the Princess Rapier. As I did that one, I'm like, okay, cool. If I go and hunt a Rathian another day, boom, that's done. And it's a clear way to break it up. Whereas if I'm doing 40 rooms, I go, when do I stop? Do I just stop at 10 or 20? And there's no real tangible, well, it's done. This section of it's done now, because I'm just repeating the same thing over and over again. Also helps that grinding out a monster, killing a monster in that 15 minutes requires multiple steps. There's the tracking, there's the getting ready of it part at the beginning, like getting ready here, equipping things, changing items. You get to the camp, grab your supply box, you track the monster, you find the monster, you attack it, and even during the fight you attack it, it runs away, you do your mid-battle prep, you grind out your, you do your whetstone, possibly drink a potion, you get those things in order, you'll pick up items that are dropped onto the ground, you follow the trail and you go back to where it is again. Even that's broken up. It's not the exact same thing over and over again for 2 hours. In that 2 hours, that grinding is broken down into multiple different steps. It's just, mentally, it helps being okay with the idea of grinding so much. Because grinding here doesn't feel like a drag. Maybe once I get to high rank and I have to kill the same thing 10 times to try and get the one piece that I need, maybe then it will. But for the time being, grinding out something here doesn't feel like a drag. Because even while I'm grinding out something, it's noticeable when I make a step. I don't have to repeat the whole process dozens upon dozens of times. And every one of those times that I repeat that process, I'm doing multiple different things during that process too. It helps so much with grinding. Again, I'm up to 40 hours in this game, and it feels like I've scraped away the first layer of the surface of how much there is here, and it's great. I'm enjoying it, and it's just, I have found a game where the act of grinding for me is an enjoyable process because of all the different things that it does to grind it. If killing a monster was a 5-minute ordeal, if it was just, say if I was grinding them out in the special arena, which I wouldn't want to do, but if I could grind them out in special arena and I killed it in 5 minutes, but I had to kill it 20 times to get how much I wanted, I wouldn't enjoy that. I wouldn't enjoy going into the arena. Oh, the monster's right there, kill it, cool. Kills it 1 out of 20 times. Going in again, kill it 2 out of 20 times. Even if it was really quick, that process would wear me down faster and stop enjoying it. Where this, because I'm constantly doing different things, and each step is a long step, but I don't have to do anywhere near as many of them, and each step is so different with the sub-steps inside each step of the process. It's so much better. The grinding here is fun. I can see, and again, the end game of this is fully built around that. The end game of this, from what people have told me, is fully built around the idea of kill this monster, kill this monster, kill this monster, grind out your armor, get your armor, buff up your armor so you can take on bigger, stronger things. The entire end game of this is built around grinding, and it has been a massively successful franchise based on that concept, and wildly popular, wildly successful. People put hundreds upon hours into this game. The same game in a generation gets re-released with extra updates and enhancement and everything, and people put those hours back in there, which I'm kind of worried in that regard, because Monster Hunter 4 has come out for the 3rd time now. It's like Monster Hunter 4, then Monster Hunter Cross, and then Cross, and I'm worried when those versions come out, do you lose your progress on the previous one? Do you have to start from the beginning of the game again, or is there a way to transfer your save file over to the new one and continue with the new content from there? Because if Monster Hunter World Plus or something comes out and I have to start from the beginning of the game again, I probably won't buy it. Because it's the same reason why I'm not buying Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition for the Switch, is I put 100 hours into the Wii U version, and then another 80 into the 3DS version. I don't want to have to start from the beginning again. So now fuck it. If there was a way to transfer save or anything, then I would totally get it for the Switch, but there isn't, so I'm not going to bother. So if Monster Hunter World Plus comes out, I'm probably not going to get that. If there's DLC packs to just add to this, then I probably will. But yeah, again, it's just that I really enjoy the way this game does its grinding. The grinding process in this game is, for me, actually enjoyable. It's very, very, very rare for that to be a thing for me. And it makes sense, because this whole series has been focused on the ends game is about grinding. Part of going through the base game is about grinding. And it is an incredibly successful franchise because it makes that process really good. So I've just noticed that as time's gone on. And again, I get to the end of this episode, and there's 3 new sets, and I'm like, oh my god, those are all awesome. I kind of want to go and kill these creatures over and over and over again, so I can look like that. I think that's another part that helps. If I'm grinding out levels in a normal RPG, it's cool, my number is higher. And here, like, yeah, the overall result of your armor is your number's higher. Your defense is higher, or these stats are higher. Because most of the stats just seem to be improving the numbers of certain abilities that you have. There's not many that seem to add new abilities. Not many. There's some, but not many. But it's a whole... You're not just increasing your numbers overall. It's, here's a new thing with a new appearance. Some of them look freaking great. Here's a whole new look and new items to obtain. And that also helps. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling because I've made this episode an extra 20 minutes long by talking about why one of the most successful franchises... in terms of like being successful based on its grinding, why it's good at it and why I enjoy it. So, like, one of the most obvious things. Well, maybe not obvious, but I'm surely not the first person to talk about why this game is successful at its grinding and how it does it well, because it's really popular because of it. So anyway, on the next episode, I might look like a Monster Hunter Harley Quinn. I kind of hope that I do. It's tempting to do that, even though it might be a waste because I might just get to higher rank and want to remake it, but it's tempting. So until whatever I look like in the next episode, this is version 2, signing out.